Welcome to After Piano Day. This is Simeon with the joyful sound of PraiseTracks.com. And I want to welcome you to this special event today. We're having, yesterday was the official piano day. And today, today is like an after party of sorts where, there was so much going on yesterday. I thought, well, it might not be a good time because I don't want to, I never really want to compete with, because I like to enjoy taking advantage of watching like some of the streams from Fracture Sounds did a really cool live stream. And Christian he went rogue again and did an incredible build live of an instrument, and we'll take a look at that. But I just want to welcome everybody today. This is Simeon, and I'm so glad as always to be with you. This actually came about from a viewer comment that mentioned something about taking a look at all the Spitfire Originals. They've just have cranked out so many of these really beautiful originals pianos, and so I thought it would be kind of a fun thing to do, to compare the originals pianos kind of side by side a little bit. And Nami Audio, good to see you, and happy After Piano Day. And Fabian, it's so good to see everybody. If it's your first time here, man, let's just go ahead and just get this out of the way. We can get going. You can subscribe and like this video, and it just will help to help us to keep going. And I want to say Nami Audio has released a free, beautiful upright, and we're going to take a look at that in a later live stream. But you want to check out what Nami Audio is doing. They're doing some really great things. So it's good to see everybody. Good to see you, Billy. So let's just get going. So what I'm playing now, I thought I would start with the Labs piano and then go from there. But let's just start our journey with where it sort of all began. If we go to Labs, and Labs has, of course, been such a fabulous resource for free pianos. And so this was like what kind of started it all, the Labs soft piano. And, it's a beautiful Yamaha U3, not a lot of velocity layers to it. And in fact, we have like a little comparison here that sort of compares the felt piano, the cinematic soft piano Firewood, and Mrs. Mills. And they sometimes they change the charts, but this kind of helps you to get an overview of some of the things that we're going to be taking a look at. But the Labs piano, I think it just has like one or two velocity layers, but it sounds so nice. So let's just go ahead and take a look at this free Lab soft piano. And so here we go. This is going to be kind of interesting to see how this goes today, but I'm so happy to be here. So this is what I was kind of opening up with. It's just the definitive soft felt U3 for those beautiful open scores. Yeah. And you have, of course, the Labs reverb here, and let's crank it up. Let's see, let me make sure. Yeah, this is just the Labs piano playing, because I've got all of them here. I've got all of them loaded up, ready to go. Just how beautiful that is. And free. And we can crank that reverb off. Yeah, to get a real dry, you can get it dry as you want. So that just started it all, the Spitfire Labs piano. And so let's move on to the next piano. and that is the Originals felt. Now, the Originals felt was actually uh, a contact instrument before it became associated with the Original series. So let's take a look at the Originals felt. Now, this is one of their $29. This is actually the first $29 felt piano that they had come out with. And so we're kind of going in chronological order. So this is a 3 GB piano. It's got like 4 round robins and up to 3, I think, velocity layers. But this is a shimmel. This is a shimmel piano, and with the felt and that type of thing. So you can just go and learn a lot about that. So we've got ribbon microphones, and up close, and it's about 3 GB. So let's just dive into the felt, Originals felt piano. And I love the very first thing is the ribbon microphones. There's something about the sound of ribbon microphones that I really enjoy. So let's take a listen. Now let's see. I was in E. So I might ask you guys to give me keys because sometimes it's hard to know where to stop. Start. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, it's kind of maybe clipping a little bit. Let me just see if I can take care of that. Thank you guys, because you guys are my eyes and ears out there. And let's, let me just get my gain. Gain staging and live streaming is really a challenge sometimes. And yeah. You guys let me know if that's better. Okay. Yeah, I hear it kind of crunching down here. Okay, wait a second. Let me see. Let me try something else. Let me go. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just going to make sure my gain settings are good. Usually had much trouble with this before. Okay. There we go. That might be better. Okay. Yeah, you guys just let me know what it sounds like out there. Okay. So this is the Originals felt. Thank you so much. And you hear a lot of the action going on here. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, it's hard for me to hear what's going on out there. And let me see. Yeah, we'll just do that. Dum, da, da, dum, ba, da, dum, ba, da, dum, ba, da, dum. Here we go. All right, here we go. Man. Sorry about all this, but you know what? We're going to be here for a while. We are going to be here for a while, and I want to make sure everything is going good. I'm going to make sure everything is going good. Yeah, there we go. that's just the ribbon microphone setting. Let's check out some of the other presets here. Let's just go up close with the felt. Now this pulls the condensers here, and it also has a little ribbon. Yeah. All of these are really kind of subdued. Okay, gee, I don't know what's causing that. Because I'm at -1. Okay, thanks guys, and thanks to my partner in crime. Okay, yeah, okay, that might be better, because I'm going out pretty good. It sounds, I mean, yeah, this is the up close. Yeah, listen to that. I think this probably is my favorite Originals felt piano. I mean, it's the Originals felt piano, but I think this is my favorite felt piano. And these are just meant to produce these emotional and beautiful tones. Yeah, wow. Okay, let's just check another one of the presets here, the half and half. So this has an equal amount of condenser and ribbons. So we're going to go through, basically go through these, and then we might just do some side by sides. I just love the sound. Yeah. I don't know. It just gets you in there. I just see these paintings and beautiful things happening when I'm just diving into these. So you've got all of the, of course, the reverbs and attacks. And I'm going to just see something, make sure. Yeah, so you've got adjustments for the hammer noises. Sometimes a lot of the felt pianos, they get a little noisy. And I really appreciate the fact that we have that ability to kind of adjust those mechanical noises a little bit. Yeah, there's the ribbons, and I love those. And let's just listen to the close. The close just makes it a little more focused, brings things a little more in focus, and then the ribbons just kind of, spread it out a little bit more and make it a little more velvety. I just think that the ribbons, yeah, you hear it. Yeah, listen. Let me turn the hammers down a little bit more. But the ribbon mics just kind of spread it out just a little bit more. I have felt it, yes. That's beautiful. I love it. And Eves, I concur. This particular felt piano is probably one of my favorites out of the originals. And all of these, one of the things that we're going to discover is that all of these pianos have their own personality, and that is what you've got to really think about. You know, you've got 100 pianos, and each one is going to have their own personality. It's going to have their own fingerprint, and they're going to fit in certain types of music. I rarely see a piano that is a one size fits all, because everyone has a different story to tell. When you're playing the keys, you're releasing the story that has been deposited in those keys over the years, especially like the older pianos. I don't know what it is. I have had the opportunity to travel to many places around the world, and you sit behind different pianos, and each piano causes you to play a little bit differently. And you know, it's really interesting when that happens. I don't know. Different pianos bring out different things in how you play. And that's what we're going to discover with these. Every piano has a different story, has a different DNA with it. So let's just keep going. So the next, the next, the next piano that we have, let's look at that. And guys, thank you so much. You don't know, you really don't know what it means to me to have you guys, your support, and it just means so much to have you joining me, and with these live streams. It's just a lot of fun. Okay, that's the felt piano. And then they did epic brass and woodwinds, cinematic percussion, epic strings, and then we get to the cinematic soft piano. And this one is another Yamaha U3, and they recorded it at Air Studios, the big room at Air. And that is what is going to give this piano a very different feel. Now, let's go back to the chart again. So the felt piano and the cinematic soft piano, this is where we're going next. Um, so the dynamic layers are up to 3. So you've got 3 dynamic layers in the cinematic soft piano and the felt piano, and also the Firewood piano. Now, Mrs. Mills goes up to 8, but mainly they stay around 3 velocity layers, and so you've got like up to 4 round robins as well. So when you hit a key, you're getting a different sample triggered, which makes it just sound so fresh and alive. So let's and this is a 2 gigabyte library, and Christian actually performed the samples on this. So it's going to be interesting. Yeah, with the labs piano, Chris, and I've really been working on making sure my fingernails are filed correctly, because you get that infamous fingernail clicking sound on the keys, especially with the soft lab soft piano, and I think even with the cinematic piano. So let's pop this up here, and yeah, Jose, that would be so beautiful to have that U3 right there where you're experiencing it yourself. But this is the next best thing, I guess. So here we go. This is the cinematic soft piano, and it comes up. Okay, let's see. Let's just go ahead and just start with the intimate, where it just has the close mics, and let's take a listen. I haven't heard some of these in a while, so these are. It's going to kind of be get my pedals where they need to be. It's going to be a little fresh because I haven't played these in a little while, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Okay, I'm in D flat. Guys, throw me a key. Just give me a key, major or minor. And, I saw Fracture Sounds do this yesterday, with the key, because sometimes you just get stuck doing the same things. Yeah, okay. Now, this is the intimate. Just nice and dark. Now Now that's actually the keyboard noises, the key noises. Wow. Yeah, you know, and one of the things about my personality is I rarely plan anything. You know, and sometimes so I let the pianos and the sound take me where it wants to go. So okay, so Kurs Bitten, C minor. Okay, thank you for that. Let's try that with another preset, and let's do let's do up front. Let's do up front in C minor. Okay. Wow. Okay. I didn't have it over here, but wow. Yeah. I kind of went away. I kind of went away there for a second. Man, man. And actually, the piano, the action sounds almost get into percussiveness, and so wow. Yeah, so I hear those action sounds. Man, wow, man, goodness, my goodness, my goodness. So thank you so much. Svenug, thank you so much for joining today, and appreciate it. And Dennis, man, all of you guys, thank you so much. My goodness. And yeah, Oddfellow, yeah, man, it's incredible. It's all of these tones and notes up in there, and then you take a sound and it just like it opens up the gates. Let me tell you, I when I first started with cinematic soft piano, it was like those sounds just sort of annoyed me a little bit, and it was like, man, I wish they would have got rid of some of those mechanical sounds. But coming again fresh after not hearing it for a while, I'm really kind of seeing where that would work. And we've got some adjustments for the hammers and pedal, and those are turned off. So, and the thing is, what you're hearing is not reverb. Um, it is not the reverb. It is, it's the room. It's air. It's Air Studios. So let me see. Yeah, Justin, let me try that. Um, yeah. So those mechanical noises are really accentuated. Yeah, and that's just the room. There's no reverb because Air Studios is so huge. Yeah, so the tightness actually adjusts the sample playback position. Another thing about the yeah, so there are times when those mechanics are okay, but I still wish there was a way that we could dial those back a little bit because I think sometimes it can get distracting in some ways. So let's go back. Let's go to Afterglow, and now we have um, the pad engaged. Okay, let's see. Someone gave me a key here. Let's see. Let me go back here. G sharp. Yeah, G sharp. I can't play in G sharp, but I can play in A flat. Let's try that. No, that's a little piano humor. Very little piano humor. So let's try A flat, G sharp, G sharp minor. Oh, you have no idea what's ahead. So yeah. So just hang on, man. Yeah, yeah. Of course, no live stream would be complete without Unify making an appearance. So yeah, listen to this. listen to that pad. The pad, the pad. But see, when I was playing in the low, you just hear that percussiveness again. Just kind of drives things a little bit. And you just sit on it, and then that pad just kind of sneaks up behind you. Yeah. Ooh, man, that's fun. Lots of fun. You know, I was like, man, I get really kind of nervous when I get on, because it's just like, you're just putting it all out there. You know, you're just putting it all out there. But that's what I love, because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what to expect. And I love being surprised. And I love that you guys can come along with me for the journey. Okay, one more, washed out. Now this is just the mix and the pad. Oh wow. Okay, keep the keys coming. That's really kind of cool. Um, yeah, the pad is just maxed out on this. And then I like when you hold that down, the pad just kind of keeps going. It just is moving and evolving. And now the reverb is all the way up on this washed out pad. Yeah. So cinematic soft piano. That's a little taste of that. And one of the things too, if on the channel, there I have done, when these were originally released, I did standalone videos for all of these. This is the first time that I'm just incorporating them all in one video. So you can go back, make sure you go back and watch some of the individual videos on these pianos. Get a little different perspective. It's just, oh man, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. It's the least I can do for all of the kind support. Now, the next, okay, so this is good. Cheers. I just got to keep reminding myself to just keep hydrated, and it's good to see my friend Music by Candlelight. We're doing really good. We're having an after piano day celebration here, and just so glad to be here. So let's take a look at this next piano. We're keeping on. And this is okay, so now intimate strings, which is another one of my top picks, originals, Firewood Piano. Now, the Firewood Piano is really cool. It's Jeremiah Freitz from the Lumineers. It is his piano. And someone mentioned that Jeremiah Freitz is actually the drummer for the Lumineers, which I didn't know. And you know what? You can never have too much water. You never can have too much water, especially water's our best friend. But we've got the Firewood Piano. If it catches on fire, we've got plenty of water here. So the thing is, the story behind this piano is it's a really small spinet piano, and it's Jeremiah Freight's personal piano, and had it in the family for a long time. And he asked a piano technician, to come and see what can be done. And the piano technician said, well, the only thing that this piano is good for is for firewood, because it was just something that he just couldn't see being fixed or whatever. But it has such a really cool quality about it. It's a 7.3 gigabyte library, and it's really something. It's really something. And we're going to take a listen to the Firewood piano. I'm so glad that they didn't turn this beautiful piano into firewood. And I'm going to just go to the initial patch here, and we've got close, mid, and then here again they give us a nice pad. So here we go. Let's see. Let's go to D, and it would help unmute the track here. It's got a lot of heart in this. Now I'm going to turn the reverb off a little bit so we can hear just the sound. Well, I could sit here and play on this firewood piano all day. Well, I just can sit right here, play this firewood piano all day. I'm so glad they didn't burn it. I'm so glad they let it live another day. Whoa, yeah. My mama told me to practice 16 hours a day. Well, my mama told me to practice 16 hours a day. Well, I just played by ear and made that piano teacher go away. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it's just got a little something in there. And you can hear the velocity layers here. And let me just see. Yeah, because you can hear when I dig into it a little bit, it just goes. Now the spinet is shorter. Like the U3s, like the conventional uprights, they are almost at the height of a baby grand. You can get 4 foot, and some of them are really, really big. But the spinet is shorter, and then the action is a little different engineered as well. So it hits a little differently. So the rods are coming up and pushing the hammers instead of it being tall, like the action's a little tall. So it just gives you a tighter, more compressed sound. And then they recorded this in a different studio. They recorded this in a studio in Colorado. So it's a drier space. It's a tighter room. And that's what gives you that nice, really nice, tight, dry sound that you can just go for it. So, hey, home, thank you so much. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Okay, let's go. Let's go with the felt. So they've got a felt layer as well on the firewood. The thing is, there's something kind of it's kind of like a loose sound or something. It's almost like it's just not a perfect sound. It's like the piano is just like an unwieldy. Yeah, yeah. And you've got adjustments for the hammer noises here and the pedal. Yeah, just and I always look at these as just like little spices. You don't want too much, just enough to let it feel there. Let it, don't necessarily hear it, but you want to feel that it's there. Now let's take a listen to the pad, Felton pad. Yeah, I love having that pad there. Let's see. Let's go to B. Nice. And warps. Okay, so warps are kind of cool. They've taken the piano and processed them through like a lot of Eurorack and processors and things. So I'm going to let's just listen real quickly to pad one. So the attacks and different things are shaped and pad two. Let's turn off pad one. Pad two here. That's very nice. And the thing about these pianos is that we can use elements of these, layer them with others, like we're going to see in a minute with Unify. And all of these pianos are unified. Especially, I've created unified patch libraries for some of these, and John and the team have created like some unified libraries too. Um, so they're easy to pull up and layer. But this pad too is really cool, really nice. Okay, let's go to pad three. Let's go to pad three. Dum-dum-dum. And I just hope this will help. Oh yeah. almost sounds bowed in a way. And then we can just combine these, and create different textures. Let's just put all three of these on here. Yeah, Bernie. I want to learn how to unify these things as much as I can, because when you have them unified, it makes it so much easier to work with. And it's my pleasure. My pleasure. Okay, man, we've got 4 down and a few more to go. And yeah, Jared, that's so cool that they put those extra pads along with that. It's just really cool. It's just very cool. All right, so now we're going to be getting into some of the, let's see, let me pull this up. The Abbey Road Studio 2 pianos. And this is the first one of those that they introduced was the Mrs. Mills piano. Now, Mrs. Mills is a Steinway, what they call a vertigrand. So it is big, it is tall, like I was mentioning with the other uprights. It is tall like a baby grand, but it's just like they've taken a grand and flipped it. And so you have the sound pretty much of a grand in an upright. And what they did as well with the Mrs. Mills is that they put a special lacquer on the hammers to make it just really cut and hit hard. So let's let's jump into this. And this was recorded at Abbey Road Studio 2, and really, really cool. Really, really interesting sound with the Mrs. Mills. Let's go ahead and dive into that. So that's that was Mrs. Mills. Okay. And Mrs. Mills, she just seemed like such a character, just really amazing, amazing pianist, and she just had these parties on her television show. It was crazy. So this is the close mic, and you can hear it's a little detuned a little bit. Yeah, and this one has up to 8 velocity layers. So yeah, so you get a lot more dynamic presence with it. And you can just hear how different this one is. It's got a little quirky, detuned. Oh, where are we going? Life, so live it well. the time of your life, so live it well. It's the time of your life, so live it well. Yeah, that's fun. That's a lot of fun. So that's the close, and let's go to clean. So we've got a little close and room. And what's so interesting about the Mrs. Mills piano is that they're using the same signal path. They still have all of that equipment that they used when they recorded those albums back in the 60s and 70s. And they're using that same signal path when they recorded this piano. Yeah, now listen to that. How nice and open that is. Oh, let's see. Oh, let's see. Okay. I don't really know that. Okay, let me try. Let me see. Yeah. Everybody knows your name. You see. It's been a while since I've seen that one. Yeah. Excuse me, man. Getting down to the bottom of that one. And see, Studio 2 is a little bit tighter, drier, but it's still got a little release. I love a piano that has that when you play it, it lives out in the room. It's not just cut off. Hear that? That nice decay that comes in that Studio 2 there. Oh. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to try to pull those notes out. But yeah, the stereo imaging and things here is really nice. Yeah, I just want to see something here. You guys have me. You guys always have me just wanting to look for things and to try things. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to get any kind of, you know what. But that's a lot of fun. Yeah. Oh, yes. Here is my, she read my mind. And that's yeah. Just put your hand, wave hi to everybody. Wave hi to everybody, Debbie. Yeah. When you've been married for going on 36 years, yeah, it's interesting. It's just like, yeah, she's got this. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And speaking of, cheers. Yeah, a lot of fun. And this is water, by the way. I've got some of my leftover coffee here. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, we can't have any. We don't want any of that. That's for sure. That's really, really nice. Okay, that's the clean. And so 1968, and that it just has the vintage mic, and it's mono. Yeah, because back in '68, we were still recording in mono. I was like 3 years old in 1968. that's just straight up the middle. And you say, why would I want a mono microphone? Well, let me show you one trick that I love is is that you can put a room microphone in there and just dial in a little bit of that vintage. And what that mono signal does, it just provides the focus, the focus. So that just lets it focus a little bit. And you can just dig in. With that 8 velocity layers, you can just... Yeah. So that's the Mrs. Mills piano. Let's throw the close mic on there a little bit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Vera, Chuck, and Dave. Yeah. Well, will you still need me? Will you still feed me? It's great. It is so cool. You know, this is the sound out of the box, and there are no EQs necessarily in there, so yeah, so basically this is the sound out of the box. You know, you can always, use, external effects and that kind of thing. You know, that is, yeah, that is the right Savash. Okay, yeah, Sefsha. Yeah, that is absolutely right. This is what this Mrs. Mills piano was so good at, and that's what Mrs. Mills did best, was doing these beautiful sing-alongs where you would just get around the piano and all over. It was just a beautiful time spent together. Wow. And thank you, Matt. Wow, thank you so much for that. Appreciate that so much. That's just such a great support. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Any questions is always love to do what I can. So that's Mrs. Mills. And again, thanks, Matt, for that super chat. It are little things like that that just help keep us going, and I really appreciate it. Okay, now this is the other side of the studio, or not the other side, but just another side of the studio. Here is the Jangle Box Piano. And let's see. Yeah, so this is the Jangle Box. Now the Jangle Box is the Challen piano, and it is a little different. It has a tack layer, and it's got like a tack piano sound, and then it has like a nice mellow sound too, because you could drop the tack layer in between. The It's almost like a felt layer, but it's a tack layer, so it makes it sound real. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna hear. We're gonna hear and see. So let's just take a look at the Jangle Box Piano. Let me make sure. Yeah, good. I'm doing good. One of the things, Jose, man, make sure that you're messing around with the velocity curves and stuff. I think that makes a big difference. That's like my number one thing. If someone says they're having an issue with the piano not sounding quite right, um, man, just play around with those velocity layers and dig into it. Just get in there. Um, yeah, it's just so much fun. Okay, so this is the Jangle box, and you can see it comes with tack piano and regular piano. So you've got, let's just go with the close tacks. And again, you have a room and a vintage mono mic, just like you did with Mrs. Mills. So this is the close mic. Yeah, totally different sound because the hammers are a little bit softer, and so you don't get that real hard sound. And then, it gets into that. Yeah, yeah. Kurt Bitten, it's like I was going to see if I could get a hold of the Olafur Arnold's toolkit, because that is like him and Niels Fromm just really put that out there, that felt, and it's really interesting. And hopefully, I can get a hold of that. Man, Emmanuel. Yeah, thank you so much for that super chat. Yeah, that if there is ever like a number one question that I get on the channel is why does my piano not sound as good as when I hear it on your videos? And that is the key. That is the key to this, is because and I get a lot of the musicians that are having the most problems are with some of the Yamaha digital pianos. Some of the Yamaha digital pianos, they don't have the dynamic range velocity wise to get everything out of that. And so that's the first thing. If it's sounding dull, if the piano's sounding dull, man, bump up that curve. And this SL88 is definitely has one of the softest touches that I've ever experienced, because of I guess it's a triple sensor on these keyboards. And I think this same keyboard is on some of the contact. Wow, thank you so much, man. Wow, Sefsha, thank you. I appreciate that. Uh, yeah, so I'm always adjusting. Well, a lot of times, if rarely I'll adjust the velocity curve. Most of the time, I'll just let this stay on default, because I'm pretty happy with it. Thank you so much, guys. Wow, this is so much fun. Now, this is just the close. Let's go ahead and just do another one, and keep them super chats and keys coming. So this is clean text, And Clean Text has a little bit of the close and the room mics. So, man, thank you guys. Got a little reverb. Yeah. Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, that tack, it just adds again a little percussive. And a little too much reverb. So I'm gonna dial that back a little bit. It just sounds a little fun. It sounds fun. That little tack. Yeah, Chewbacca's having a good time back here. He helped me with rebuilding my computer last week, and I'm going to have more information about that. Um, I'm going to have, yeah, you can actually see down below something different down here, and that is a new case and fans from Be Quiet, new power supply. I feel like that it's made a difference, especially the power supply. Another tip. I just noticed that, especially if you've got a lot of external USB drives and things, which I do, I've got so many different storage and different things, and it's like I was noticing stability. I wasn't able to overclock consistently like I wanted to, and then sometimes things would drop out. But they Be Quiet also sent me an 850-watt power supply along with the case and fans, and I can tell a difference. So make sure when you're building a system, think about the overhead. I would rather have that overhead than just always bumping up into the demands, especially when you're running a audio system. Uh, have that extra overhead. Always get a little bit more than what you think that you'll need, and you'll always do it. Yeah. Wow. Man, thank you so much. Man, I love that. Thank you. It's my privilege and my pleasure to do this. I'm just so blessed to be able to do this. I'm so glad that your mom enjoyed that. We're going to do some more. There is something really amazing coming in the next week or so. And please subscribe. I'll just go ahead and pop it up again. Please subscribe, man, and make sure that you because sometimes, I've tried to do Saturday morning live streams, but you never know what happens. Sometimes I'll come on when something special is coming, so you don't want to miss it. Thank you guys so much. So let's go back to the Jangle Box, and you've got the tacks here, and let's go mellow. Something about this mellow um, sounds really nice. Okay, yeah. So let's go back here. Let's just go back here for just a second. Okay. So Dennis, yes, Keyscape is in the house, and I have been using it on some projects. I really enjoy how the C7, it's just there. You load it up, it's just there. It's very immediate, and one of these days we're going to have it on the channel, soon. But I really do enjoy it because it's engineered. They sampled it with the idea that it's going to be used in recordings. Sometimes it can be a little too compressed sounding, so you got to mess with that a little bit. But overall, it just, you load it up and just go, and it goes with you. There's some other little things about it, but we'll get into that down the road. And you know what? The Hans Zimmer piano, I did a short video on that a few months ago, so you might want to check that out. In my opinion, it's a great piano. I don't think it's for everybody though. I think because number one, like you mentioned, Pi Talk's price point and that type of thing. And I think it was one of Spitfire's experiments that they did again with Hans Zimmer. I mean, fabulous piano, but it may not be for everybody, and especially now because that piano has got a lot of years on it, and so between that release and what we have now, there are so many choices out there. So yeah, it's a good piano. I would just check out some of the videos. Check out the video that I did on it, and just see. I think Spitfire's sale promotion. Let's see. I think it's going to be until tomorrow. You can still get 40% off some of the selected libraries. So some of these are still on sale. But you see, the Hans Zimmer piano is 239, and what I like about the originals is that they're 29. They're no muss, no fuss, and I think you can actually still get that $10 bonus card, bonus credit when you purchase an original. So check that out. And I think those offers are going to be ending at the end of March. So make sure you check that out. All right. So now let's get back to Jangle Box. And yeah, here we go. Something about the mellow without tax is just really cool. D. Right away, listen to how warm that is. I'm going to turn the hammers and pedal down a little bit. Let's turn the reverb up just a little bit. And I'm going to roll this tightness down a little bit. It opens it up a little bit. So let's paint a picture beautiful picture of a world at peace, a world full of love, and a world full of laughter. Let's paint a picture. Let's enjoy the view of a world where I love, you love me and I love you. The greatest of these is faith, hope, and love. Faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these, the greatest of these is love. Let's paint a picture of love. Let's paint a picture of love. Love is patient and kind, doesn't get angry, step out of line. It bears all things, believes all things, endures all things, and hopes all things. Where there is love, anything can happen. Where there is love, things are gonna change. So let's paint a picture of love today. Wow. Let's paint a picture of love. Yeah, we paint with music. We paint with colors. The colors, I don't know. That's improvised. We just did this. We just did that together. But that's the power. That's the power of these instruments and these beautiful instruments. They have the power to take you somewhere that you didn't expect that you were going to go. Amazing. You know, when I'm doing that, it's just like I'm just seeing it. Sometimes I just see like a video, and I just follow it. And I thank the Lord and the Holy Spirit for just directing and being present in these videos. It's just such a beautiful experience. It's beautiful communion with us together. So vintage without tax. So my headphones are biodynamics. I've got some biodynamics here. I think they're the DT900s, and they are semi-open. I like having semi-open because it allows the sound stage to be a little bit more. The closed back, I actually won a pair of Shure closed backs, and I'm going to try those in a later video. Yeah, I like these biodynamics. They're the 250 ohm, so you got to crank up the headphone amp, but the quality is just I love it. So yeah, so that's what that is. Pi Talks, I did check out the Verve, and I actually did the video. I did a video walkthrough on it. Did it for Steinberg, and you can check. Oh, excuse me. You can check out that video. All the videos listen, if there's a piano, let me just put it this way. If there's a piano that's been released, it's probably on the channel somewhere. So you've got to check that out. You got to check that out. Yeah, I love what they did. They did a great job with Verb. And Jose, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Appreciate that too, man. Bless you. Bless all of you guys. Okay, let's just see. Okay. So let's check. Let's see about that. Let's see about that. Ivan Batkuda. Okay. Yeah, it's hard for me to. I've got to get my prescription adjusted. But let's see here. Um, yeah, Dennis. Yeah, closed backs are great for vocal tracking because you don't have the bleed, and I just like the open back. And one of the reasons why I got this particular pair is because of the Waves NX. They've got the Abbey Road Studio 2 NX, and then the I guess the Ocean Way Nashville virtual mixing room, and they have a profile for these. Um, okay, okay, let's see. Let's see. Man, I appreciate that. I do my best. I do my best. So let's see. Okay, so you are okay. So let's go back. So what is the best among these pianos for Latin and Brazilian music? Okay, I'm thinking now this is the vintage without tax, and let's just kind of explore that a little bit. There it is. Now this is mono. Now let's put a little bit of the ribbons in there. Oh man, I love it. I think this is a good piano for that. It doesn't have too brash of a sound, and it's got that mellowness. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, let's see. I'm trying to find it. Let's see. Oh, yeah. It's just got enough of a bite, but it's got a warmth to it too. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I love Brazilian and Latin music. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So the Jangle Box to me is a little versatile because you have the benefit of having that tack layer, and then you have this beautiful mellow piano. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. One more. we've got the Originals Media Toolkit. Now, Media Toolkit is, let's see, let's pull this up. Oh, yes. Yeah, we are. This is, I mean, who would have thought even 15 years ago we would have this many pianos, these amounts of instruments, and it's just beautiful. Okay, Media Toolkit is, let's see, yeah, that's the last Originals piano. And really, it's not just a piano; it's a toolkit that has other instruments in there, but it has Paul Thompson's personal Yamaha C3 Grand that they included. So that's why I wanted to share this as well. Um, so let's see what we've got here. Yeah, the piano. Yeah, so you just have one preset, and you have a clean and a pad, and then you have like a simulated effect here. So let's just go and play with this. Yeah. Yeah, my pedals are sliding around. Yeah, there's nothing worse than having a creeping pedal. So here we go. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, let's just see. And not a whole lot of velocity layers here. But it's very functional. Now let's put the, let's check out the C3. So this is like supposed to be like a simulation of like the Yamaha CP80. Okay, I bet you. Okay, while I'm in that, let's pull up Mrs. Mills again. Yeah. Okay, let's just pull up Mrs. Mills real quick. Um, if you want to play with me. Yeah, Billy, little Billy coming out there. Yeah, a little Billy coming out there. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to the CP80 emulation here. Um, Yeah, so this is the same C3, but they've just really processed it to give it that electric grand piano feel. And now let's check out the pad sound by itself, and then we can layer it with something. Yeah. Now let's put the clean piano back in. And you got that dynamic range. That's so nice. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So I ran through, excuse me there. Okay, so we went through all of the originals pianos and plus the lab soft piano. And someone mentioned earlier, just mentioned about Unify. And of course, you know, if you've been on the live streams within the past few months, it's like yeah, Kevin, yeah, absolutely, it's a great value. And with the proceeds are going to support an organization that helps. Let's see, I think it's let's just find out what the name of that is. um, Blueprint for All. Yeah, it's Blueprint for All. It supports young people from disadvantaged backgrounds in the United Kingdom. So it helps young people in the United Kingdom, musicians, and to just kind of tap into some of their God-given abilities and strengths. So yeah, so let's see. Yeah, let me pull up pluginguru.com because I just love what John is doing with Unify. And if you see if you can just kind of wrap your head around what Unify does, it is a host. It is a plugin. It's a host. It's a host for plugins. It's a combinator. It takes your existing plugins and it takes them to another level. And you go down here and you can see a list of all of the libraries that have been unified. And if you go down, we've got they've unified labs and all of the originals. I've unified most of these originals, and these are available. So so we're going to pull this up. We're going to pull this up in Unify, and yeah, there's my desktop there. Hey Donald, good to see you. Yeah, so look at this. I've got all of the pianos loaded into a single instance of Unify. I've got soft piano, felt, Firewood, cinematic soft, Jangle Box, Mrs. Mills, Media Toolkit. All of them are here. So let's take a listen to what all of these sound like together. And let's see. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Are you ready for this? Let's see. Here we go. This is all the pianos played at one time. Well, thank you so much. We'll see you. Go in peace, man. Thanks for joining me on today's After Piano Day. We'll see you on the next one. So these are all the pianos playing at one time. It's huge. It's a huge stack. may get a little CPU hit. The benefit of this is, like what we were talking about before, so we've got the, let's see, who had the nice pad? So, okay, so let's go to these, the warps on the Firewood piano. And the Firewood piano's here. And so we want to just use the warps on that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just solo the Firewood. And let's go to original svelte. So now we've got original svelte and the Firewood at the same time. I'm going to just solo these two. Yeah. So we've got the warps from the Firewood, and we've got just the ribbon from the felt. So you can combine things like that and save it as a preset so you can come back to it later. And then let's just keep the warps going here. And let's just pull up the cinematic soft piano. And it's just amazing what you can do when you get into this. So you got the pads and warps from the Firewood and cinematic soft piano. And let's just do this. I'm going to show you one more thing too. I'm going to go and add cinematic frozen strings. And there we go. And let's go to the long flautando, and I'm going to add this in as another Unify layer. So I'm going to load the long flautando concertino, and you can see it's loaded that into the layer at the bottom. Yeah, there we go. We got cinematic frozen strings here in a unified layer, along with got a lot of stuff going on. So I've got cinematic frozen strings. I've got the warps from Firewood, and then the cinematic soft piano. Oh, yeah, it's pulling a lot of stuff. I've got so much loaded. But this just gives you an example of what you can do. Cinematic frozen strings is probably one of my favorite original string libraries. Let's get the Jangle Box going. I love the flatandos on those frozen strings. Yeah, when you've got like 7 of the Spitfire players loaded here, yeah, 8. I've got 8 Spitfire players loaded here, plus what I have loaded inside of Cakewalk going. It is amazing. You know what, Silswo? I don't know that one. I might have to check that out. Yeah, a lot of those themes I've not. Yeah, Billy, you know what? It's not really typical because I've got like 16 of these loaded in, and that's what's really pulling the load. Just in this unified layer, I've got like 8 different things going on. So you've got memory. The thing about Unify 2 is that it's very good with managing CPU. Every instrument gets assigned a core on your CPU, so it's really good at managing. But this is a very extreme case, and I'm running at a pretty low latency too. I think I'm running at 192, so I'm running a pretty low latency as well as just really hammering it. But that's just an idea to show you just a little super stack of what I call it with Unify. Okay, so what I want to do, we always go back to where we started from, and that is with the Labs soft piano. Yeah, this is what started it all for many of us. This is an amazing piano. So happy after Piano Day. I hope you have a wonderful day today. I want to thank everybody for joining me. It's been a fabulous ride. I didn't quite know where we were going, but I'm glad that we went where we went today. And it wouldn't be the same without you being with me and us sharing together. So thank you so much, and it's always a wonderful journey. Always wonderful journey. Make sure you check out the links in the description. And until next time, just play all the notes. Play it, play it, play it, play it, play it. Yeah, this is the soft piano, the Lab soft piano. I look forward to seeing you again real soon.